Tonight, we are gonna have a battle royal to determine the #1 contender for the NXT Championship.
The #1 contendership on the line and the right to face Adrian Neville in 3 weeks at NXT TakeOver live on the WWE Network. The field continues to dwindle. Who will grasp this enormous opportunity? Yoshi feeling it, trying to fire up.
Oh, see you later, Yoshi.
Oh!
Bo is on a roll.
There goes Dallas!
Oh!
Dallas eliminated! Just 3 men left. Sami Zayn, Tyson Kidd, Tyler Breeze. Breeze may have the opportunity. Tyler Breeze may have it, but no!
Oh!
Hang on, who's the winner?
I didn't see. Do we get replays? Replays!
My goodness!
We need a #1 contender for May 29th at NXT TakeOver. What do you think we should do? Obviously, they know what is best for business. There will be a triple threat match. The winner of that match will face the NXT champion, Adrian Neville, at NXT TakeOver.
What an announcement by Triple H. Sami Zayn versus Tyler Breeze and Tyson Kidd for the right to face Adrian Neville at NXT TakeOver.
Welcome to NXT.
This is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first at a combined weight of 485 pounds. The NXT Tag Team Champions, Connor, Victor, The Ascension.
Anyone call the Wrecking Crew? We welcome you inside the NXT arena. We saw it at the top of the show. Our main event tonight, a triple threat between Kidd, Breeze, and Zayn to determine the #1 contender to Adrian Neville's NXT title and who will go on to challenge Neville at NXT TakeOver. But right now, the longest reigning NXT Tag Team Champions of all time in action.
Is it any wonder that they're the longest reigning tag team champions?
Not at all.
Goodness gracious.
225 days, an unprecedented mark for Victor and Connor of the Ascension.
If I knew I had to face these two guys in the ring, I'd regret my existence.
And it was last week on NXT that the tag team initiative was announced. And guys, we saw Kalisto and El Local in action, along with Marcus Louis and Sylvester Lafort. It wasn't long ago that we saw a few other tag teams starting to form here in WWE. I wonder what the Ascension think of that.
Bring it on. That's what they think.
Exactly, yes.
The more teams, the better. The more competition you put in front of us, the more guys we can mow down.
So making their NXT debuts are Buddy Murphy in the ring right now against Victor and Elias Sampson.
Yeah, Buddy told me he likes to swim with sharks just for the rush of it.
Australian-born superstar.
He's swimming with sharks tonight, isn't he?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Unintended.
Tag made, in comes Connor. William Regal, their first ever match on NXT. Oh, here on the WWE Network, and they run into the buzzsaw that is the Ascension.
Very unfortunate for him, isn't it?
Yes.
Mr. Murphy. Australian?
Yes, sir. And tonight we will see the NXT Women's Championship Tournament continue. Oh, but right now the NXT Tag Team Champions looking great.
Here's the thing about Ascension. They thrive on intimidation. They thrive on the fact that they know they scare the life out of you.
They're feeding off the NXT universe, though, William.
I'm going to throw this out there.
Sure.
Every week we see the Ascension facing teams that we've never heard of, people we've never heard of. Why?
Well, the Ascension,
Well, you said they've thrown out a challenge, right?
an open challenge to the world.
Has anybody actually heard it? Because
They've heard it. They're just not signing up.
Hold on. Actually
Off the tag, in comes Victor. Fall of man to Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy toppled over. Victor into the cover. And the Ascension knock off another opponent.
Here are your winners, the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Ascension.
I want to see the Ascension face some credible opponents. I don't know. I'm just. That's what they need.
Well, they defeated former WWE Tag Team Champions Too Cool at NXT Arrival.
And what's that? I mean, that's like being an albino and moving to Miami, isn't it? I mean, it means nothing.
At the end of the day, one more page in the book of Total Maximum Carnage.
We have laid waste to every tag team in the NXT universe. Now, bring us something new to destroy.
Calmados. Listen, there's something that que como que no nos cae bien. There's something that we actually don't quite like, and that's you guys are saying that you guys have beaten every tag team here in NXT, and you want something new. Pero aquí les doy algo. We're issuing a challenge to you guys, and if you accept the challenge, get used to hearing this. Lucha, 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 lucha. Now, amigos, catch us if you can. Lucha, 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 lucha.
Challenging the longest reigning NXT Tag Team Champions of all time. We saw Kalisto and El Local pick up a victory last week. Could they possibly knock off the Ascension?
Hello, Veronica.
Hi, Sammy.
How do you do?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Very good, and welcome to NXT.
Thank you. Sammy, tonight you have the opportunity to become the #1 contender if you defeat Tyson Kidd and Tyler Breeze. How do you like your chances?
Well, Veronica, I know you're pretty new here, yes? People who've been watching, people who know me, know that I have a tendency to kind of obsess over these things. You know, earlier this year, I was obsessed with getting Cesaro's respect, and I couldn't let that go until I got it. You know, last year I became obsessed with getting that NXT title off Bo Dallas, and I make no excuses. I came up short. This is a chance to redeem myself. This is a chance to get that NXT championship. Now, it's starting to become a little bit of an obsession. Now I get a chance to get one step closer to that, and I'm not taking it lightly. I know Tyson Kidd right now is at the top of his game. I know, Tyler Breeze seems more focused than ever. But tonight, as a chance to get one step closer to that championship, I'm going to take it. Thank you.
After the shocking upset in her debut against WWE Diva Alicia Fox, brand new NXT star Alexa Bliss advances to the second round of the NXT Women's Championship Tournament to take on Charlotte next.
The greatest live event in entertainment. What a celebration!
WWE proudly presents WrestleMania on Blu-ray and DVD. A night of iconic superstars.
So, give me a hell yeah. What you gonna do, brothers? Finally!
Heart-pounding action.
Yes! History has been made at WrestleMania!
And the most shocking moment in WrestleMania history.
I don't see any intimidation on the face of Brock Lesnar. Did anyone expect this?
Plus, get over 4 hours of exclusive extras, including the entire 2014 Hall of Fame ceremony, featuring the induction of WWE legend, The Ultimate Warrior. Experience the revelry.
Then, now, and forever.
Own the celebration. WrestleMania on Blu-ray and DVD.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Breeze has entered the building. This is a semi-finals match in the NXT Women's Championship Tournament. Introducing first from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
We welcome you back to NXT, and you just heard it, the semifinals of the NXT Women's Championship Tournament. Alexa Bliss scoring a huge upset last week, knocking off former WWE Divas champion to advance, and she will face off one half of the BFFs, Charlotte.
You know, Alexa says she feels like her life has been a fairy tale as long as she's allowed a little bliss into it, and this tournament could be her very own fairy tale.
Unbelievable what you just said. That lot of old comments.
She's the feel-good diva of NXT.
Alexa Bliss making her debut last week, certainly impressed.
Her opponent, accompanied by Sasha Banks from the Queen City, Charlotte.
Well, guys, the question has been posed at this booth. I mean, what if Charlotte and Sasha Banks wind up in the finals?
Exactly. You've had 2 weeks to think about this. Has either of you come up with an answer for me?
Here's the news flash. If Charlotte faces Sasha Banks in the finals, they're going to compete like two respectable opponents, and the best diva will come out.
You don't
on
think
top.
they'd eat each other alive like the mean girls they are?
Look, they respect each other. They love each other. They understand that when it comes down to the two of them, friendship goes out the window for that night only.
Now, let's just say something here about Alexa Bliss. She beat
Alicia Fox.
Alicia Fox, my #1 pick.
Were you impressed by her
I
victory?
was incredibly impressed. We need to watch this young lady.
Okay, well, lightning can strike once, but you're in there with Charlotte now. You got the BFFs you're dealing with. This is a totally different playing field.
Well, we learned last week that the winners of the semifinals will go on to compete at NXT TakeOver in 2 weeks live here on the WWE Network for the NXT Women's Championship. Charlotte, the daughter of the two-time Hall of Famer Ric Flair, competing here against Alexa Bliss.
Oh, look at this. Well, this is how she beat Alicia Fox.
Here's the cover, shoulders down from Bliss, and Charlotte manages to escape at the last second.
And therein lies my point. That's exactly how Alexa Bliss advanced in this tournament, and Charlotte was able to counter.
And Charlotte knocking off Emma to get into the semifinals. Here's the cover, hook to the leg, and Alexa Bliss still in this match.
You gotta remember how Charlotte,
Another cover from Charlotte, shoulders down, Alexa at it too.
you gotta remember how Charlotte was raised. Anything less than a championship is unsatisfactory.
That's a very good point, actually, Byron.
NXT TakeOver, the pre-show going to begin in 2 weeks, May 29th at 7:30 Eastern, and then live NXT TakeOver at 8 Eastern.
Look at this.
Sasha Banks enjoying what she's seeing from the other half of the beautiful, fierce females.
And much like
Now,
we saw with Sasha
right.
Banks, we see support.
I'm the man with the questions again. Do you honestly think that Sasha Banks would not love it if Alexa Bliss won here?
Whoa, shoulders down on Charlotte, Alexa.
Because she knows that Alexa Bliss doesn't have the experience as Charlotte.
Why is everyone always trying to stir the pot? There's always got to be a problem between two friends.
One has to wonder
Why
about
can't
these
two
things.
people be friends and have a respectable bout against each other? Why can't that just be the end of the story?
It's never that way, though, is it?
That's never been the case with
you're
the
a
beautiful,
conspiracy
fierce
theorist.
females. Alexa Bliss in a lot of trouble here. Certainly surprised Alicia Fox last week. Here's the cover, shoulders down, and Bliss still in the match.
BFF set out from day one to dominate NXT.
Look, Byron, you have all the scoops of what's going on in NXT. Well, there's got to be some gossip going on about Charlotte and Sasha Banks. Fill us in.
Here's the deal with Charlotte and Sasha Banks. They know people dislike them. They know there's jealousy, and they invite it. They would rather be polarized in the locker room than friends with their other fellow divas.
Exactly. It's not all about getting Christmas cards off people, is it? You know, this is about competing.
Abdominal stretch here from Charlotte applied to Alexa Bliss in the center of the ring. And Charlotte, one of the more physically dominating divas here on NXT. Shoulders down and not even one
fight,
count.
Though, in Alexa Bliss. I like that.
Our broadcast colleague Renee Young described Alexa Bliss as a spark plug. Ooh! Bliss, hold on. Caught by Charlotte. Whoop! Bliss again into the cover. Shoulders down on Charlotte and a kick out. Bliss, Bliss got caught by Charlotte. Ooh! Backbreaker to Alexa Bliss. This could be it. Charlotte could be advancing to the semifinals. No, kick out, or rather to the finals.
Remember, not only is it the finals, to capture the NXT Women's Championship, you're going to do it on the biggest stage possible at NXT TakeOver. If you need any more motivation, there it is.
Some very smart competing going on by Charlotte here. You saw the way she did an incredibly powerful backbreaker, and now having Alexa Bliss bent over a knee like that, it's very hard to breathe. Her ribs will be aching. And just now the adrenaline starts to fade away. You get the excitement. Okay, it's my first week. Last week I won. Now reality starts to set in.
Byron, this has to be the advantage of being the daughter of Ric Flair. Knows all the submissions, knows everything.
It's the advantage of doing your homework and being prepared.
Alexa Bliss, whoa.
Look at the fight in Alexa Bliss. Good for her.
You gotta understand, Charlotte's not gonna rest on her laurels just because she's the daughter of the Nature Boy. Charlotte is paving her own path and paving a mighty successful one, mind you.
Never a truer word spoken.
Certainly Alexa Bliss last week against Alicia Fox was absolutely the underdog, but still coming out on top, and here she is in the semifinals.
Yes. I hope we see a lot more of Alexa Bliss, hopefully in the finals.
Not if Charlotte has anything to say about it.
The winner of this match will punch a ticket to TakeOver in 2 weeks. Hold on, Alexa Bliss, another backbreaker.
And did you notice that backbreaker? It was more onto the hip there, which, it's hard to move.
Whoa! Charlotte! Charlotte calls that bow down to the queen. Here's the cover, hook to the leg, and Charlotte's going to TakeOver.
Here is your winner, Charlotte.
Well, a great win for Charlotte there. But a great outing for Alexa Bliss. Let's not take anything away from Alexa Bliss. She's done very well in this tournament.
But now you're looking at two ladies who could be your next NXT Women's Champion.
Well, guys, a huge victory for Charlotte, punching her ticket to TakeOver.
Charlotte is now headed to the finals and one step closer at NXT TakeOver to becoming your next NXT Women's Champion.
Well,
Have
guys,
a new favorite.
Later on tonight in our main event, we'll see a triple threat to determine the #1 contender to Adrian Neville's NXT title. The winner between Sami Zayn, Tyson Kidd, and Tyler Breeze will challenge for the NXT title at NXT TakeOver. Right now, we want to show you some footage shot by none other than Tyler Breeze.
Gorgeous. Hello, NXT Universe. It's the King of Cuteville, the sire of selfies, and soon-to-be #1 contender for the NXT Championship, Tyler Breeze. Let's talk championship material, shall we? To be a champion, you need to be determined, willing to do whatever it takes to win. But more importantly, you need to be gorgeous. Tyson Kidd? Sami Zayn, boring much? First off, you guys are both Canadian. And it's scientifically proven that Canadians lack the proper DNA to be super good looking. It's a country full of Michael Ceras. But secondly, you two are all about respect, aren't you? And when you have respect, you will draw the line at how far you will go to win. Me, on the other hand, I don't have that problem. I'll do whatever it takes to get what I want. All's fair in love and triple threats. Prince Pretty, out.
Reality TV's newest hit is only on WWE Network.
That's not bad.
8 Legends.
Let's have a little fun legend style.
Under one roof.
This was a big surprise to me.
There Goes the Neighborhood.
Shh, my wife may be listening.
WWE Legends House.
Give me a hole, guys. Oh!
Thursdays at 8, 7 Central, exclusively on WWE Network.
I don't get hype. I stay hype.
Welcome back to NXT.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Alexandria, Virginia, weighing 272 pounds, Mojo Rawley.
Mojo Rawley ready for action. Gentlemen, we saw Mojo compete 2 weeks ago here on NXT, and already it seemed like Aiden English had a bone to pick with Mojo Rawley.
Now, I love Aiden English, as we know. I have
Yes, you
such
do.
a man crush on him. But was this wise? Why would you want to put your hand in a hornet's nest?
Oh, come on, forget about the hornet's nest. Get hyped, have some fun. Mojo's here.
Let's take you back to 2 weeks ago. Mojo Rawley was in action yet again and picking up the victory here over Oliver Gray. But after the match, Aiden English coming down to the ring, telling Mojo Rawley to get out of Aiden English's ring. Aiden English would then attack Mojo Rawley from behind, but Mojo picked up the upper hand.
I just hope poor Aiden hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Spotlight, please. Once again, you all get to see the greatest man you'll ever see. The greatest man right here in all of NXT. You all see me in that ring. When you do, you hear me sing. And you know that it's the greatest thing that there's ever to be right here in WWE.
Now, usually, as always, I'm doing a standing ovation because, and again, another beautiful song by Aiden. But I'm actually I'm worried about him. I'm really worried about Aiden tonight. Oh, dear me.
Well,
I don't want him to get hurt. Look at him. He's delicate, the poor fellow.
Mojo Rawley, whoa! The football background of Mojo Rawley. Mojo has run through the competition here on NXT, and you're
I
very
don't want
right.
to watch. I don't want to watch.
Okay, well, let's not forget what Aiden English is capable of, okay? We've seen the last few weeks a more aggressive Aiden English, a more threatening Aiden English. You don't think Mojo Rawley's in a little bit of danger?
I know what Aiden can do.
Cross body from Mojo. Here's the cover on Aiden and a kick out at 1.
It's that extra explosive power that Mojo has. It's just
it's
hard to compete against.
Hey,
there we go. Whoa, heads up. Mojo, that defensive lineman stance ready to go. Whoa.
Oh, when in doubt, get out of the way.
Do you know what I love so much about dear Aiden, though? As we saw when he battled Sheamus, he's not frightened of anybody. He'll take anybody on.
Neck breaker into the cover, hook to the outside leg and a kick out.
Whether it be wise or not, he'll take them on and he'll fight them with his last breath.
And here's the thing, this kind of got personal.
Another cover, hook to the outside leg, Mojo at it 2.
Aiden told me it's no shame to be defeated or made a fool of by an NXT competitor, but when it comes to Mojo, he just took exception. Called him a Neanderthal.
And guys, we have breaking news regarding NXT TakeOver. We understand in 2 weeks, the Ascension will face Kalisto and El Local for the NXT Tag Team titles.
Oh, that's going to be a good one. I can't wait to see Ascension defend against El Local and Kalisto.
Oh, that'll be very exciting, won't it?
We already know that Charlotte will be competing for the NXT Women's Championship come NXT TakeOver, and the winner of the triple threat tonight in our main event.
Did you just hear me then? I said, won't it? I'm not upset that my diction has gone dreadful.
Maybe you should drink some water.
Mojo, catching an elbow from Aiden English. Aiden now into the cover, the drama king, and a kick out.
Aiden told me Mojo is a stain on the canvas upon which he is trying to create a masterpiece.
Beautifully said, Brian.
William, you mentioned the main event. Oh man, DDT from English. Here's the cover. Aiden looking to put away Mojo in a kick out. You mentioned the main event match that Aiden English had with Sheamus. Did that put Aiden English in center stage for the WWE Universe?
I'm sorry, Tom, but I have to point something out here. Aiden has just DDT'd Mojo Rawley right on top of his head, and Mojo was able to kick out. That shows you the kind of power that Mojo Rawley has.
Well, he kicked out, but does he know where he is?
Well, that doesn't matter. He managed to kick out, and he's still competing. Anyway, back to your question.
Well, did the match with Sheamus, for Aiden English, did that put Aiden English on the map in your
It did with me. He's always been on the map with me. But yes, I think it did with a lot of the NXT universe. I mean, you see the man and you see how, you're not sure how to take him at first. But when you see what a competitor he is, then you admire him.
Mojo Rawley starting to pick up momentum here against Aiden English.
This is where Mojo Rawley gets scary.
Mojo roughly 300 pounds crashing down on Aiden English. English is in trouble here. Mojo, oh man. This was not in the plans for Aiden English.
Boy, move.
Here we go, hyperdrive. Hyperdrive connecting. Mojo Rawley takes out Aiden English.
Here is your winner, Mojo Rawley.
Well, it was a battle between the Hype Master and the Song Master, and the Hype Master won. William, we talked 2 weeks ago how about a lot of NXT superstars paint a target on Mojo Rawley's back. How about that response?
I'm distraught.
You're not going to be able to throw roses tonight.
What are you
I'm
laughing?
sorry.
I can't throw any roses, but poor dear Aiden.
Get a tissue.
I'm rather vexed.
Mojo Rawley knocking off the artiste Aiden English tonight on NXT.
Tyson, tonight you go after the #1 contendership, the NXT Championship. Is this the opportunity you've been looking for?
I believe in hard work, and I believe in second chances paying off. That's why I came back to NXT. You look at the main roster, who's making the most noise? The Wyatts, The Shield, Big E, all from NXT. The future is now, and I'm not just a member of the pack, I'm the leader. I will be champion.
Already have WWE Network? Then you know it's the only place to find almost 2,000 hours of WWE programming, groundbreaking originals, and all 12 pay-per-views, including WrestleMania. But membership has other benefits as well, and now's your chance to cash in. Refer a friend to WWE Network and get a $25 promotional gift card to WWEshop.com once they sign up. You can refer up to 10 friends for a value of $250. Nice. But that's not all. When your friends sign up for the network, they get a $25 promotional gift card too. Check your email now for this special offer. In the email, click on the Refer Now button and enter your friend's information. Then sit back and collect your rewards. It's that easy. Remember, real friends don't keep the evolution of entertainment to themselves. Refer your friends to WWE Network today. But hurry, this offer is only valid until May 31st.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 277 pounds, Angelo Dawkins.
Welcome back to NXT. Angelo Dawkins ready to go here inside the NXT arena. Got some moves.
His opponent from Queens, New York, weighing 252 pounds, Big Cass.
Big Cass is the master of using his deep-fisted head to get exactly what he wants.
Queen's finest, Big Colin Cassidy has become a fan favorite here in the NXT arena.
Colin Cassidy is no nonsense. He can be funny and have fun when he wants, but there's also the other side, the inner temper, the aggression, and that's what we're going to see from Colin Cassidy.
Not just aggression and 7 foot tall.
It makes a difference.
It does.
Well, we saw Colin Cassidy compete last week in the NXT title #1 Contenders Battle Royal. put up a good fight, lasted nearly till the end, and we know how that all wound up with our main event coming up tonight, but Colin Cassidy has been thrown into the conversation of a possible NXT champion somewhere down the road.
Why not?
Do you agree with
it?
it?
He's got all the tools, he's got all the skills.
It's real simple with Colin Cassidy. You know, he says a lot of people like to sniff flowers. Well, he's the one who pulls the weeds out.
What can you tell us? You're around NXT more than I am, Byron. What can you tell us about Angelo Dawkins?
Angelo Dawkins, he's a great athlete. I mean,
yes,
he's got 3 collegiate national titles under his belt. A lot of personality, but he just needs opportunity to grow and find that one match where he can build some momentum.
Well, this could be it. Can you imagine it? We've seen Big Cass week after week here and impress us all the time. Can you imagine if Angelo Dawkins can beat Big Cass tonight?
Oh,
that would put him on the map, I would think.
Of course it would.
Oh, man.
Those forearm smashes across the sternum.
Big Cass continues to show how physically dominating he can be here week after week, but obviously
it's such an unused move, but it's great to see a good forearm smash just takes that.
Oh, wait a minute.
Go away, hippie.
What do you mean, go away? That is CJ Parker at ringside.
Do you know, would it be unprofessional of me to run over there now and chin him?
Knock yourself out.
I can't stand the fella.
What is
Hey, somebody grab a recycling bin.
Ooh. Big elbow drop from Big Cass as CJ Parker, no extra toxins. Wow.
You know you can read.
Here's the cover, hook to the leg, and a kick out by Dawkins.
Dirty, scruffy swine. He wants to get a bloody bath. That's what he wants.
CJ Parker continues to plead to the NXT universe to be better to Mother Earth, and now this public protest?
Yeah, you say it like it's something wrong.
Hummus heating toss pot.
This side is recyclable. Wow, what an ingenious idea.
I'm sure Colin Cassidy and Angelo Dawkins don't appreciate CJ Parker walking around at ringside in the middle of their match.
Hey, you can't be afraid to spread a message that you believe in.
Cassidy, oh man, big shot to Dawkins. Now Cassidy looking for the win here over Dawkins, and Angelo's still in this match.
Angelo's impressing me a lot here.
Byron,
Big Cass has been dissecting Angelo, but Angelo keeps fighting back.
Yeah, but he's still on the ground. What's impressive about that?
Byron, why would CJ Parker choose this match in the middle of the show to come out here with a sign?
Okay, well, why wouldn't CJ Parker choose this point at this time in the night?
That's what I just asked you. 7 feet up, 7 feet down. Here's the cover and a kick out.
It's an opportunity to spread your message. If you believe something wholeheartedly, why would you not pick any chance to do it?
Can I point something out here? Big Cass, who's 7 foot tall, incredibly strong and has a great vertical leap, has just landed with a perfect elbow on the sternum of Angelo Dawkins. Angelo Dawkins is still fighting.
Dawkins,
we need to be watching
kick,
this young man.
And still Cass is on his feet. Oh, running knee.
Oh, well.
Rattling the jaw of Dawkins.
Dawkins isn't fighting anymore.
And that was perfect strike right on the button of the chin there. Oh, dear me. But Angelo Dawkins, I can't believe he's even getting up.
Oh, big boot from Cass.
You feel a transformation right now from Colin Cassidy. This is a new man.
Big Cass looking to put this match away. Oh, man, calls that the East River Crossing. Here's the cover, and Queen's Finest picks up the win.
Here is your winner, Big Cass.
A great showing by Angelo Dawkins, but Big Cass, somebody definitely, you mentioned about World Championship material. This is a young man that's got promise. And it's that bloody hippie sent him all off the deep end, didn't it?
Colin Cassidy and Angelo Dawkins. And Big Cass, very impressive tonight. Byron, gotta give it to Big Cass. Ooh. Connecting with the East River Crossing, and of course CJ Parker coming out here in the middle of the match to protest. But Cassidy doing his best to stay the course and picks up a victory here over Angelo Dawkins.
Excuse me, Mr. JBL.
Hello, Bo. How are you?
I'm very good.
Good to see you.
You too. I understand that there's a triple threat match tonight.
It's gonna be huge.
Yeah. And it determines the #1 contender.
Right.
But I have something you have to see.
What are these?
These are letters from all over the world. It's the Believers. And they are demanding that I get another shot at the title. And I told them on my hotline that...
You have a hotline?
Yeah, the Bo Dallas hotline. But I told them that just wouldn't be fair. But I'm afraid if nothing's done, that these letters are gonna come pouring into your office as well.
That would be a tragedy. You know what we should do is take these all to C.J. Parker and let them recycle them. You know, we need to save the wells, the trees, the things like this. The Amazon, the rainforest, all that stuff is going out in record numbers. It's amazing what's happening to the planet. Bo, I'm not going to give you something you don't deserve. Okay, you had your shot in the Battle Royal. You didn't do it. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. You beat your next opponent, I'll give you a title shot. Fair?
That sounds great. Yeah.
It's actually better than that. You know, I love guys like you that are competitors, that are like riverboat gamblers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you lose, let's put some skin in the game on your side. You leave NXT for good. That's a match with some real steps. You know what I'm saying?
Well, who's my next opponent?
Tell you what, I'll give you 5 guesses. 5. No more than 5. No less than 5. 5.
John Cena?
No, Michael Wall Street. It's not John Cena, no. Big E. You got Big E.
Well, that's great. I'm undefeated against Big E. I defeated him to win the NXT Championship and to go on my run for the longest reigning NXT champion in history. That's fantastic.
Well, this should be a cakewalk for you then. But just remember, if you lose, you go home.
Well, thank you very much. And I'll leave these here so you can read them later. Thank you. Thank you.
Controversy surrounded last week's NXT Battle Royal. So WWE COO Triple H ordered a triple threat match between Sami Zayn, Tyler Breeze, and Tyson Kidd to see who's the #1 contender for the NXT title. That match is next.
We've been planning Breeze Bachelorette, so we figured Mexico is the one place that you get out of control and wild. It's Bremo time.
This Sunday. What's fun for some
I haven't told any of the girls this.
is hell for others.
I am a recovering alcoholic. Everything is overwhelming. I wish I could drink. I'm a little bit scared.
Yes! Diva, no!
A brand new Total Divas this Sunday at 9 on E!
This is a triple threat match to determine the #1 contender for the NXT Championship. Introducing first from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing 195 pounds, Tyson Kidd.
Welcome back to NXT. It is time for our main event. We saw the controversy last week at the end of the #1 Contenders Battle Royal. Tyson Kidd, Tyler Breeze, and Sami Zayn seemingly hitting the floor all at the same time. It took the COO Triple H to sort things out and make this triple threat match tonight to determine the #1 contender for the NXT title.
I'm so looking forward to this match.
Each one of these men feels they have a true claim to be the #1 contender for the NXT Championship.
The winner will challenge Adrian Neville in 2 weeks at NXT TakeOver.
His opponent from his seasonal residence in Santorini, Greece, weighing 205 pounds, Tyler Breeze.
Well, usually, I've got a little information about the kind of boots and waistcoat that Tyler Breeze is wearing. I asked him today, I said, do you mind telling me what you're wearing? You usually can't wait to tell me. I wondered where he'd been. Basically told me to get stuffed. Wow. Said I haven't got time for that nonsense. I've got to compete, which I have to admire him for. He's obviously showing far more serious side to him, which I like.
That's the key. That's the key to Tyler Breeze's mentality, as is Tyson Kidd. knowing what's at hand right now, the opportunity that lies before them.
Having said that, though, you can see that Tyler Breeze is still using his phone. Do you think he's doing that just to mess with the head? We can see the look of seriousness on his face. Do you think he's just doing it to mess with the head?
There's nothing wrong with becoming #1 contender and being gorgeous at the same time.
Their opponent from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing 192 pounds, Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn looking to get back into the NXT title picture. He said earlier tonight, quote, "I have a tendency to become obsessive, and I have become obsessive about becoming the NXT champion."
You know, remember how obsessive Sami Zayn was about defeating Cesaro. I mean, it dominated every single minute of the day, and now you imagine that mentality is focused on becoming NXT champion. Sami Zayn's going to be hard to stop.
This excites me just to see these three young men in the ring. I mean, how perfectly matched are they as opponents? They're just young gentlemen that are very good at what they do and very skillful, all have an aggressive streak when needed. This is going to be something special.
Sami Zayn has been a #1 contender for the NXT title in the past. Tyson Kidd and Tyler Breeze have been hovering around the title picture for quite some time. A golden opportunity created by the COO.
That's exactly what it is, a golden opportunity.
The carrot's been dangled long enough. Now it's time for someone to grab it.
Tyler Breeze mentioned earlier tonight, Tyson Kidd and Sami Zayn operate heavily on respect. Tyler Breeze believes that his biggest ability in this match is that he doesn't have any respect for anyone. There's a line he won't cross.
Tom, nobody wants to make it the wrong move here because that could end the match. This is vital to get the upper hand here. Nobody wants to rush into anything. This is, the competitive juices are flowing here because there's moments like that.
Now Tyson Kidd striking out at both Zayn and Breeze. Oh, double drop kick. Kidd looking for the cover early and a kick out.
Yeah, this is not surprising from Tyson Kidd. He prides himself on tape study, prides himself on scouting his opponents. He actually told me, if you've made any noise at any point in this industry, I know who you are and I know what you can do.
When you see these two gentlemen here, Tyson Kidd and Sami Zayn, they've had similar career paths. They've both traveled around the world. They've both have great reputations as being skillful.
They've teamed up before.
They've teamed up before, yes. And here's the dark horse, Tyler Breeze, because now he's got that mean streak.
Tyler Breeze and Sami Zayn have both been involved in the NXT title picture at several junctures, and we even saw Tyler Breeze at one point cost a title opportunity from the current NXT champion, Adrian Neville.
Having been in a lot of these kind of competitions, I'm always looking for. There we go. I used to play what do they call it? Possum on the outside a lot, because you watch your opponents beat each other up and then take advantage. I used to love doing that.
Tyson Kidd took his time. Oh, now catches a drop kick.
I can't imagine the stress level in this kind of environment that all three of these competitors are going through.
Sami Zayn, oh, beauty shot in the center of the ring, turns Zayn inside out. Breeze the cover, is he going to take over? No.
It's in situations like this that you truly need eyes in the back of your head.
This triple threat match will continue. Kidd, Zayn, and Breeze battling for the opportunity to challenge for the NXT title.
They are global entertainers, professionally trained athletes, WWE superstars. But they are not invincible. They take real risks and endure unimaginable pain. Broken bones, torn muscles, dislocations, separations. Be smart, be safe. Don't try this at home.
Welcome back to our main event here on NXT, a triple threat match to determine Adrian Neville's #1 contender for the NXT Championship. The winner will face Neville in 2 weeks at NXT TakeOver.
And what do you think is going on in the mind of Adrian Neville? He just got done going through battles with Brodus Clay. Now he's looking at this match and looking at 3 potential opponents he's going to take on at NXT TakeOver.
But Adrian Neville
looking for the cover on Kidd and a kick out.
Adrian Neville has to expect that. When you're the champion, you have a target not only on your back, on your front, and on top of your head.
Tyler Breeze in control right now against Tyson Kidd. Sami Zayn outside the ring. Before the commercial break, we saw Breeze hit the beauty shot on Zayn.
Tyson
now Kidd looking to wrangle Tyler Breeze in the center of the ring, and going to the bottom ropes is Breeze.
You never understate the training that Tyson Kidd has gone through.
Yes.
Going back to the Heart Dungeon, and there's so many things we haven't seen yet from Tyson Kidd.
No countouts in this match. Only way to win is pinfall or submission. Oh, got caught by Breeze. Now Sami Zayn back into the fray.
Look at this.
Hold on, look out below. Oh, what a fall.
Where there's one, there will be another.
Zayn's fired up. Heads up. Oh, crossbody. This could do it right here. The cover. Kidd kicked out. Take another look at this dive by Sami Zayn. All the elevation, taking everybody out. Oh my God.
And William, you made the point, there is never a dull moment. I mean, Tyler Breeze thought he was out of the clear, and here comes Sami Zayn.
Exactly. Sami Zayn has to get his ring awareness here now. He has to try and beat Tyson Kidd. Now you see, now he's got it. You just don't, you can't prepare for these kind of matches because things are coming at you from every angle.
Zayn looking to take advantage against Tyler Breeze. Tyson Kidd trying to get back to his feet. Hold on. Zayn. Blue Thunder Bomb connecting. Shoulders down on Breeze. Breeze still in the match.
Beautifully applied double leg Nelson there, and still Tyler Breeze was able to kick out.
And how frustrating is it for Sami Zayn knowing Tyson Kidd was lying in wait, out of motion, out of the area? This could have been his moment.
Look, Sami Zayn should try and, why doesn't he try and pin Tyler Breeze again? Try and pin somebody.
Kidd, Zayn, and Breeze have absorbed a tremendous amount of punishment. Who will go on in 2 weeks to challenge for the NXT title?
Oh, Sami's gearing up here. Watch Sami Zayn.
Zayn measuring Breeze. Zayn with a head of steam. Whoa! Tyler Breeze getting caught. Look at this! A German and an exploder suplex all at once.
Good heavens.
Who was the victor in this situation?
Nobody.
Exactly.
Kidd, Zayn, and Breeze are all laid out.
That's truly throwing caution to the wind. It's the man who has the fortitude to climb, to get up now and to try and pin somebody as quickly as possible.
All 3 of these superstars vying for a chance to compete for the NXT Championship. Tyler Breeze trying to get back to his feet. Sami Zayn and Tyson Kidd strewn on the other side of the ring.
And just imagine the mental games all 3 of these men went through. Remember, they thought, all I have to do is win a Battle Royal, and I'm going to go on to NXT
That's
TakeOver
it. Just
and
win a Battle Royal, yeah.
Okay? Well, knock, knock at the door. Here's a little change of plans for you. Triple threat match.
Perfect striking ability by Tyson Kidd. Always right. Oh, dear me.
Zayn and Kidd colliding again.
Like I said, these two are just similar, so similar to each other.
Oh, now Kidd
Same
looking to
skill
step through for the
sets.
sharpshooter. Will he make Sami Zayn tap out in this triple threat match?
Here's a line of separation,
There
and
it
it's
is.
called the sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter, the Hart family sharpshooter, and Sami Zayn's in trouble. Tyson Kidd sitting down on the spine of Sami Zayn. Is Sami Zayn gonna tap? Zayn looking to break the hold. Can he reach the bottom rope and break the submission?
no.
Kidd drags it back in the middle of the ring.
This is now Tyson Kidd's match.
Could Tyson Kidd be going to TakeOver? Oh, a shot! A big shot from Tyler Breeze. Now Breeze into the cover, shoulders down. Kidd still in it.
Man. Prince Pretty almost stole it.
You see, there's one problem when you start playing submission holds in matches like this. Because you're tied up, holding your opponent
You're a
in
sitting
some way.
duck.
You're a sitting duck, and that's exactly what we saw there.
All three of these superstars, how are they even still competing in this match? William Regal.
How are they? Because they're
Still
competitors,
battling.
and that's what competitors do.
It's about getting a championship opportunity. This doesn't happen every day. For some careers, it's once in a lifetime.
Zayn trying to get back to his feet. Now Tyler Breeze, the first one to a vertical base. Whoa. Oh, and there goes Kidd outside the ring. Now Breeze left alone with Zayn.
Breeze better strike quick.
Sammy. Uh-oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh! Exploder suplex into the corner. Zayn with an opportunity. Now shoots a half on Breeze. Hook to the leg. Is Zayn going to take over? No.
Sami Zayn can't let himself get frustrated here. And it's easy for me to say that because I probably would be right at this moment if I was in there. But Sami, look, try and pin Tyler Breeze again.
Guys, I don't know about you. I'm watching every pinfall, and I'm thinking, what if we saw Zayn Neville at TakeOver? What if it was Breeze Neville, Kidd Neville? There's so many opportunities that could come out of this match.
I guarantee you Sami Zayn is just thinking NXT Championship. Oh my goodness.
Sammy going up to the corner. Oh, got caught.
I'm going to point out the obvious here, but Sami Zayn only has himself to blame.
Tyler Breeze now the cover, hook to the outside leg. Sami Zayn still in it.
Well, I mean, what do you expect? Risks are going to be taken.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Fail.
Yes.
Was looking for a tornado DDT on Tyler Breeze. What a shot from Tyson Kidd.
And you know the precision of the kicks of Tyson Kidd. The toe would have gone right into the temple there of Tyler Breeze.
Tyson Kidd, so much damage has been done to him, he can barely climb the ropes.
We saw Tyson Kidd defeat Bo Dallas 2 weeks ago with a blockbuster. Can he connect with it? Oh, to Tyler Breeze, and Breeze coming up at the right moment. Oh, haluva kick! Haluva kick! Can Zayn capitalize on Tyler Breeze? Breeze is out cold, but Zayn's going after Kidd. Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Kidd dumping Zayn outside the ring. Kidd with the elbow drop. Kidd now rolling into the cover on Tyler Breeze, and Kidd opportunistic. Tyson Kidd is going to take over.
And look at Sami Zayn. Zayn was within an inch of breaking up the fall, and he just couldn't get there in time.
A truly marvelous victory there for Tyson Kidd.
Wow.
Is this sinking into you? We are going to see Tyson Kidd against Adrian Neville.
In 2 weeks, live on the WWE Network on May 29th, Tyson Kidd will challenge Neville for the NXT Championship.
Tyson Kidd said he wanted to relaunch his career. He is now 2 weeks away from doing such.
What an incredible night for Tyson Kidd.
All three of these superstars laid everything on the line for the #1 contender spot. And Sami Zayn, seeing he missed that opportunity.
Bravo to all of these competitors. An incredible competition here. And Tyson Kidd against Adrian Neville.
Tyson Kidd is the #1 contender to the NXT Championship. Kidd versus Neville in 2 weeks at NXT TakeOver.